Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to today's math lesson. Before we begin, I'd like you to make sure that you have the following materials ready. You'll need your math workbook. We're going to be using page 607 today, a pencil, whiteboard, and a marker, and your small clock. So if you need to go get that material, pause now and then come back. So today's lesson, as you saw, was time to the half hour using a digital clock. And we are still going to work on the essential question, how do I determine length and time? Okay, so let's do some warm-up lessons now. Okay, so get your whiteboard ready. Here are some numbers. They want you to write what number comes next. Pause and write your answer. And the answer is number 33. What time is it when the hour hand is between 6 and 7 and the minute hand is on 6? What do you think? You might want to use your clock. What time is it when the hour hand is between 6 and 7 and the minute hand is on 6? Pause and write your answer. Okay, and number 2, what time does the clock show? Okay, and here are the answers. The time is 6:30 or 6:30. And here, 9:30, also known as 9:30. Good job. Okay, next. How can you read time to the half hour on a digital clock? Well, let's look at this and see. Well, we know that the hour is to the left of the colon, and we know the minutes are to the right. So half hour, we already said, is 30 minutes, so that's how we would read it, 5:30. Okay, now let's look here. Frida has dance class at the time shown. Write the time on the digital clock. Okay, so you can use your whiteboard, all right, and draw the hour and the colon and the minutes. Okay, and then come back to check your answer. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let's check our answer. And the time is 12:30 or 12:30. Remember, we look to see what number the hour hand is leaving, and then when it's on 6, it is 30 minutes. Okay, let's see. Next one. A bike race starts at the time shown on the yellow clock. Write the time on the digital clock. All right, so you can pause and write your digital answer. The race lasts 1 hour and 30 minutes. They would like you to draw the minute and the hour hand onto the green clock and then write the time that the race finishes. So if it's, I'll help you with this one. I'll start at least with this one. If you wrote 6 o'clock, you are correct because the hour hand is on the 6 and the minute hand is pointing to the 12, so it's o'clock. All right. Now, let's think. The race lasts 1 hour and 30 minutes. So if we were to go around 1 hour, it would go to 7, right? But then you have to go another 30 minutes. So pause and think about that. Use your little clock too to help you. Okay, let's check our answers. 6 o'clock was the yellow. That's when the race started. And it finished at 7:30. And here we go. See, it's coming. The hour hand is leaving the 7, and the minute hand is on the 6, which shows 6:30 or 30 minutes. Okay, so boys and girls, I'd like you to turn to page 607, and I will read this to you, and then we can discuss what we're going to do with this. Tyler's football practice ends at 4:30. Write that time on the digital clock shown on the phone. Okay, so what time, there's a time missing. Tyler's football practice ends at 4:30. What time would you write here? You already have the 30 or the 30. What number would you write here? Okay, let's look. 4:30. Okay, 4:30. It's 4:30. All right, good job. Now let's look at our see and show. Now here they have two clocks, the analog and the digital. A digital clock can also show time to the half hour. Now here they show, here's the half hour, right? And the minute hand is at the 6, and there's the hour hand. Now here it says the 6 on the left, and they're showing it in red, and then 30. Both of the clocks show 6:30 or 6:30. Okay? All right, now let's look. You can, for extra practice, if you want to use your clock and have it show the same time as it does on the analog clock, then you'll tell what time is shown and write it on your digital clock here. So let's look at the first one together, okay? All right, so there's my hour hand. So I'm going to say it's 1. Now let's look where the minute hand is. It's not up here, it's down here. And as we've practiced, right, when we start here, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. So 31, 30, okay? So I'd like you to try number 2 on your own, pause it, and then come back to check your answer. Okay, 8:30 was the purple clock. All right, good job. Okay, let's move to the next one. Look at the orange. Okay. First, write your hour. What hour is it? And then how many minutes? Same thing for number 4. All right, and pause until you're ready to come back and check your answers. There you go. 11:30 and 3:30. Okay, now here we go. How is 10:30 shown on a digital clock? Well, we know that on the left is the hour. So what number would be there? That's right, 10. Right, so I'm going to write it so that you can see better. Oops, that's typing. We'll write it. 10, okay. Then we have to put the colon or 2 dots, right? Now, how do you show 30:30? How many minutes is it? Tell the adult next to you. All right, so if you said 30 for 30:30 is also 10:30, and that's how it's shown on a digital clock, good job, you're correct. Okay, now we're going to do some on your own. And again, this page, all right, up until number 10 is showing clocks and you write the digital time. Okay, so pause and come back and check your answers when you're ready for numbers 5 and 6. Okay, here we go. All right, 12:30 and 5:30. Okay. Right, why am I stuck on here? Okay, numbers 7 and 8. Pause and solve it. Here's your answers. 7:30 and 10:30. Numbers 9 and 10. Pause and solve. Okay, and stay paused if you're not done. And number 9 is 2:30, and number 10 is 9:30. Okay, number 11, write the time on the digital clock. Mrs. Johnson's class has art at 9:30. Don't write that yet. Let me finish saying it. It lasts 1 hour. What time does art class end? Okay, 1 full hour. All right, you might want to use your clock to see what that would be. Pause and solve and come back to your answer. And the answer is 10:30. Okay, 1 hour means that the minute hand goes all the way around and back to where it started. So it started at the 6 for 9:30, and then it went all the way around again back to the 6, and by this time the hour hand moved to the 10. Okay, let's look at number 12. Aiden's school choir will start singing at 2:30. Think about what 2:30 means. They sing for 1 hour. What time will they stop singing? Use your clock, make it show 2:30, and then move that 1 hour. Right, pause and solve. They finish at 3:30. Okay. Okay, here's the clock. Chase tells his friend that the time on the clock is 12 o'clock. Tell why Chase is wrong. Well, what do we do? What time does it say? Right? The time on the clock is 12:30. Or half 12, we'll just say 12:30. For 12 o'clock, it should look like this. Right? Okay. So he was wrong because he said it was 12 o'clock when it's 12:30. And this is how it should be if he wanted it to be 12 o'clock. All right, boys and girls. Well, another good job. We will be practicing showing our analog clock and then writing it as a digital. Okay, good job, and see you during math groups.